Welcome to the 11th annual Dancing with the Boulder Stars. So glad you're here. You're in for a real treat tonight. So without further ado, I guess we gotta wait for these guys to be done with the stage. Thank you, crew. I think it's time to join us in welcoming our 2017 celebrity and dancer teams. Are we ready, guys? All right. Well, let's start by making some noise for our first team, Bad Masala, with celebrity Dr. Scott Clemenson and his dance partner, Allison.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Joon Bucks with celebrity Joon and professional dancer Sam Gill.
And team number 3 are the Broadway Tappers with celebrity Brian Baum and his dance coach Kimberly Spencer.
Celebrity Junior Herrera with professional dancer Jennifer Moriarty.
And let's bring out those swivel hipsters, our bachata stars, celebrity Jill Grano and her coach Carlos Dengel.
This is Fire and Glitter with celebrity Arian and professional dancer Cheryl Marquez. Professional dancer Rico.
Boulder.
And I'm Todd Bartow. When I'm not here, I'm just wandering the streets of Boulder looking for a good excuse to wear a tux.
Glad you found us. Glad you found us. All right, well, you know, this evening isn't just about entertainment. It's about the people the YWCA Boulder County serves. This organization is an important part of our community, and all the proceeds of tonight are going to go to help the programs that they have. And I want to tell you a little bit about some of the programs. We have something called, YWCA has something called Children's Alley. I hope a lot of you are familiar with it, and if you're not, let me tell you, it is the only drop-in child care facility in town. And the cost is a sliding scale based on what people can afford to do. And they take kids from ages 6 weeks to 12 years old. And so people who are students who need to study a little bit and they've got to just drop their kids off so they can get some work done, that works for them. And for people who are going out looking for a job, or for people who are just trying to keep a job, whether you're a single mom or a single dad or a married couple, whatever you need. Last year they served 550 individual kids from different families. That is an amazing amount.
program at the YWCA that is near and dear to my heart is called Reading to End Racism. Now, I'd like to do a little crowd participation. I can't see any of you, but I hope that you'll be loud enough to help me. Finish this phrase. One fish, two fish. Thank you, you passed the test. How about this one? Sam I am, I will not eat. Very good, thank you. You're on top of it tonight. Books are a really good way to reach children. It really engages their hearts and their minds. Now, Green Eggs and Ham is more about just trying new things or maybe not judging the food on your plate before you've tasted it, although that's a really important lesson for us parents out there to impart to our kids. But it really has an anti-racism message. Don't judge people by the color of their skin. Now, this is something that Reading to End Racism does in the Boulder community. They go out to local schools and read books to children that have an anti-racism and anti-bullying theme. And this is a powerful message to portray to kids at a very young age. And it's a powerful program that only the YWCA Boulder County offers.
It's amazing. You know, Todd, the YWCA Boulder County's overarching goals are to empower women and to eliminate racism. I mean, honestly, can you think of a better goal right now in this world? I mean, another way they help with that is that they offer coaching and classes. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but they offer career coaching and interview prep for people who are trying to get a leg up or get that job or help them get over the finish line when they're interviewing. And then they also offer some great classes that you can take. Have you ever heard of Parenting with Love and Logic?
I've heard of it, but I've never participated.
Well, I'm telling you, before your daughter gets too much older, you need to sign up for this class. My husband and I took it when our 3 girls were preteens and teens, and I'm telling you, it just about saved our life. It is a great class. Look online, sign up.
And the last program that is really important to the YWCA is called Latina Achievement Support, otherwise called LAS. This program offers mentoring, tutoring, and college preparation for young Latinas in the high school age, and they offer this program to all 5 of the high schools within the Boulder District. And this year alone, they've served over 87 Latinas in this program, and it's really important for the YWCA.
From all 5 area high schools. So it's a great program. So we hope you'll support these programs tonight.
And these programs are all about what tonight is for. That's why we're all here. That's what these dancers have prepared their dances for. And we'd like to tell you a little bit more about what they've put into this competition and this fundraising event. Did you know that they've embarked on an almost 12-week-long journey? They didn't just put on their dancing shoes tonight, and we didn't just slap this together today. They've been at this for a long time. And these people are very busy. They have families and friends. They have regular jobs, and they've been dedicating a lot of their time to perfect these dances so that they can raise a lot of money for the YWCA of Boulder County. Most of these dancers have limited to no dancing experience, and maybe you didn't know this, but the YWCA puts them through a rigorous 25-point inspection before they're accepted to the program. They actually make them take off their shoes to see if they have 2 left feet. It's true.
They really put themselves out there.
It's not really true, but okay. So they're here tonight. They put in a lot of time for this 3-hour showcase event where they're going to spend 2 to 5 minutes on stage showing you their dance moves. And I hope that you applaud them loudly, cheer for them with heart, and donate generously.
That's right. All right, Todd. Before we get started, I want to do a little game with you.
Okay,
You did a game with them, but I want to do a game with you. This is called word association. So I'm going to say a word, and then you tell me the first thing that comes into your mind. Don't think about it, just shoot it out.
Okay. Yes.
Ready?
Go.
Local celebrities.
Checks.
Check. Votes.
Cash.
YWCA.
Credit cards.
I'm sensing a theme here. Dancing with the Stars.
Can I have 2 words?
All right, 2 words.
Big donations.
That's where your own background. Todd just told you about all the hard work that these people are doing, and you can help celebrate the hard work and the commitment with not only your big applause after their number, but with your big votes. when I say votes, I mean money. We're gonna make it rain in here. And all the dollars raised tonight are gonna help the programs and services that the YWCA Boulder County offers. Now, when you came in, you should have received a voting envelope on the way in the door. And at intermission, we're gonna collect all those really full, fat envelopes full of cash and tally your votes. When we talk about who's going to win and who's not going to win, it's not the number of people donating to tip the scales, it's the amount of money that they donate or that they acquire.
And it all goes to the great cause of the YWCA Boulder County, so stuff those envelopes full, please. Now you can vote for any number of dancers that, although in generous amounts, so all 8 dancers, you can do that too. And as we just demonstrated, you can vote in multiple different ways. We'll take cash, checks, credit cards. There's an app for your phone that you can use. All the instructions are on the envelope that you received on the way in, and they're also in the programs that you received. So please, donate generously when it comes time to voting at the intermission.
That's right. Now, not only are our competitors competing for your votes and your cash, they also want the bragging rights, don't you know? They've been working hard. They'd like to say they were the champions. So we've got several different awards to give them. The number 1 award is the overall champion, and that's the 2017 Dancing with Boulder Stars, who receives the most votes while raising the most money.
We also have the Instructor of the Year, which is given to the professional dance instructor who has the best choreography and sometimes maybe the most difficult student.
We won't tell them which way they won. And then we have the Judges' Choice Award, and the judges get to decide which couple was the most fun to watch and which couple got the crowd going the most. So make sure that at the end of their dance, you really let the judges know.
Now, we couldn't give out awards with someone to actually judge the fundraiser competition. So at this time, I'd like to introduce our panel of judges down here in the front row, right in front of the stage. Please welcome Mr. Dennis Paul from Elevation's Credit Union. He is also the reigning champion of Dancing with the Boulder Stars from 2016.
Thank you, Dennis. And we have our own YWCA Board President, Ms. Sue Fagan.
And to round out our judging panel, we have Ms. Pat Connolly, the director of Blue Moon Dance Company.
We also could not bring this event to you this evening without the help of our big corporate sponsors. Now we've got some swing-starring sponsors who have been supportive of the YWCA all year long and are the most generous sponsors, and they are Tebow Properties, Elevation's Credit Union, and the Sterling Rice Group. Cheering section in the back.
We also have the flamenco featuring sponsors, and that includes Versage, the Daily Camera, Paul Morrison Colors, North Boulder Dental, the Eden Harris Group, Capital One, Jack's Fish House, and Larry H. Miller Toyota.
And then we have our hula highlighting sponsors, and they are Blue Spruce Construction, Alpine Valley Oral Surgery, and Rapid Evolution LLC.
And we also couldn't host this event without the Boulder Theater. Let's give it up for the Boulder Theater.
Okay, are you ready to see some dancing? Oh, I am. Are you, Todd?
I'm ready to go.
All right. Are we ready, dancers? All right. What's going to happen is we're going to introduce them, tell you a little bit about each of the dancers, watch a video, and then bring them out for the show. So team number 1 is Bad Masala. So let's get started with them, and it's our star is Dr. Scott Clemenson and his coach Allison Johnson.
Scott has been a family doctor with Kaiser Permanente for 9 years. He's also a medical acupuncturist with Kaiser Center for Complementary Medicine. Yeah. His clinical practice focus is to make individuals' lives better by restoring mind and body health with an emphasis on disease prevention. Scott and his family live in Boulder and take full advantage of the life that this area has to offer, which most often involves spending a lot of time outdoors, like a lot of us here. In his free time, he also enjoys playing in an all-physician cover band called Bad Medicine. Scott was motivated to join Dancing with the Boulder Stars because he wanted to show his kids that it's fun to get outside of your comfort zone and try new things without being afraid to fail or embarrass yourself. And more importantly, he saw an opportunity to support a community stance against racism and empowerment of women at this crucial time in our history and found it too important to pass up.
You know, I went to his YouTube site. His band is really fun. You should check him out. And then his dance partner is Allison Johnson, and she's the owner of Love, Laugh, Dance and Love, Laugh, Read. Allison wears a lot of different hats as a dance instructor, children's book author, and devoted wife and mother of two. Prior to settling down in Colorado, she received her BA in theater from the University of Kentucky, and then was lucky enough to train and perform all over the country. Currently, Allison is self-employed as a dance instructor and owner of Love, Laugh, Dance, where she continues to carry out her mission to get the world dancing. When she isn't teaching, choreographing, parenting, or performing, you can find her writing children's books and dance screenplays. Allison published her first children's book last January, and she's already working on her second one getting published. That's amazing. This is Allison's 5th year of rocking the house for Dancing with the Boulder Stars. In previous years, get this, she's won Instructor of the Year, she's won Judge's Choice, and last year she was runner-up. So maybe this is her year. She's like this Allison has performed year after year on Dancing with the Boulder Stars because she loves that she can give back to the YWCA Boulder County by doing what she loves best, choreographing and dancing. Now let's watch their video.
My name is Scott Clemmenson. I am a family doctor and acupuncturist with Kaiser Permanente in Boulder. I'm a Boulder native, actually.
My name is Allison Johnson. I am a full-time dance instructor and mom and wife. This is my 5th season with Dancing with Boulder Stars. I am a sucker for an audience, and I will do just about anything for the limelight, and then when I can do it for charity, I'm like, this is perfect.
I was actually recruited by the Kaiser corporate beast in a kind and gentle way. And when my kids found out about it, they looked up the last year's video online and got so excited about it that they really didn't give me a choice to say no. I think all I had at first were reservations. My first impression of Allison was that she was tough and kind of bossy.
I've got to say, I think that's pretty accurate. I think my kids would totally agree. My first impression of Scott was that he was laid back and up for anything. This year what got me most excited is taking on the new challenge of Bollywood.
Well, I remember when we first talked, I said I wanted to do something fairly athletic, and so I had no idea that you were going to go into like Bollywood. Previous dance experience before this was not much more than your average nights on the hill during college at CU or at Tulagi's.
So I chose Bollywood, but then you wanted to make it silly, which I really like.
I wanted to jump right into Vanilla Ice and MC Hammer and The Running Man until you stopped me right there, and that's when I knew that I was in good hands because I knew you weren't going to get me in trouble and I wasn't going to make too big of a fool. It's either Lotus or ACDC.
Okay, one of those two.
I might get in trouble still, so but she's keeping it real.
God is loving the moves. He shows up and he's ready to go. I gave him some homework to watch some videos just to get the tone right. He had the videos down, the moves. I was impressed.
I'd always hoped about someday being able to play in the Boulder Theater. I just didn't realize I'd be doing it dancing.
I come back to Dancing with Boulder Stars every year because I love being able to give back doing what I love. You may not know the effect you have on other people, but you can change lives. We can all change lives every day.
The mission that YWCA has in empowering women and eliminating racism is something that kind of struck right to the soul of, I think, pretty much everyone in our community these days. And also with 2 preteen daughters, empowering women becomes a priority for any father. Our fundraising goals simply are $1 million. I do want to say hi to my friends and family and colleagues that are in the audience tonight, especially my mom and my dad.
To my fans, I want to say, love!
And I'm very proud that our organization at Kaiser Permanente, we have a strong community service background, and this was an opportunity for us to get involved in a grassroots community kind of effort. But the real reason is probably I just really want to win.
I have never won a Dancing with Boulder Stars. I've been a runner-up, I've been judge's choice, I've been teacher of the year, and I've come away empty-handed. Hopefully this is the year that I win.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next dance is inspired from the Far East. And I don't mean New York City, I mean the Far East. Maybe the Middle East. Let's watch Scott and Allison perform Bollywood with maybe a few belly rolls. Dancing with the Boulder Stars for many years, and I've never seen Bollywood for one, so congratulations for bringing us a new dance style. But I have also never seen a man bun quite like that at Dancing with the Boulder Stars.
Fun? I was looking at the man abs. Sorry.
Let's see what our judges have to say.
Scott and Allison, that was amazing. It is a first for Bollywood, I believe. And Scott, you said you were nervous about making a fool out of yourself. You rocked it. You owned that stage, and I have a feeling it's not the last time you're going to be on that stage.
No doubt about that. Bollywood comes to Boulder. I'm didn't think I'd have to take my jacket off this early in the evening, though. That was hot. Very, very complex. I can tell you're really into it. Very complex moves. It doesn't surprise me with Allison. She is indeed a workhorse. And Scott, you held up really well with her. So great job, guys.
Hollywood is hard, and you guys made it look easy. That was so much fun. I was smiling so hard my face hurts. And all that attention to detail was just perfect. And you were having such a good time. It just made me smile. It was great.
Thank you guys. Good luck to you. Amazing. Great way to start, right?
What a great way to start the show. Our next team calls themselves the June Bugs, and I'm pretty sure it's obvious why. Let's introduce June Kahn and Sam Gill.
All right, well, let me tell you a little bit about June, hence the name. And June is the president and founder of June Kahn's Bodyworks LLC and the proud owner of Center Your Body Pilates. She started her career as a professional dancer, then transitioned to the fitness industry, and eventually progressed into the program consultation and development of many notable fitness and product companies. I know she was like the Grand Master of Reebok International. It's really impressive. Anyway, June is an expert in her field as an educator, speaker, published author, and media spokesperson, and she currently enjoys traveling the world on the fitness and Pilates conference circuit as a featured keynote speaker and also presents programming there. June was immediately intrigued and humbled at the opportunity to participate as a celeb in this year's Dancing with the Boulder Stars because she loved what YWCA Boulder County represents and has to offer. Paired with her extensive experience and love for dance, she thought it would be a blast and cannot wait to be on stage again. Tell us about Sam.
Sam is a professor at the University of Colorado, and he's also an author of a dozen books, most recently Dancing, Culture, Religion. In his research, he's been engaged in fieldwork in Africa, Australia, Indonesia, Latin America, and Native America. He's a real world traveler. His current research is related to, and this is a mouthful, so bear with me, perception, conception, gesture, posture, and prosthesis, movement, dancing, and body, distinctively approached by integrating a wide range of academic and cultural perspectives, as well as the experience he has acquired through his long career dancing and moving. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. I've only done it once so far. He just completed 2 new books, Into the Future, on the cultural heritage of technology, and Creative Encounters, Appreciating Difference. In 1999, with his daughter Jenny, he founded Boulder's Bantaba World Dance and Music, which operated until 2008. Sam eagerly contributed to the diversity of the community. He has sponsored visas for more than 25 dancers and musicians from countries around the world. He coached a women's Rueda de Casino performance group, try saying that 5 times fast, that competed internationally, and he has taught salsa in area high schools. We also wanted to note that Sam was inspired to dance at the age of 45 by taking a Pilates class from our very own Lisa Wade.
It was aerobics.
Aerobics.
Yeah.
Pilates
Back
aerobics.
today.
She inspired him. That's
right.
the message.
I told him I'm the one. Yeah.
Now let's watch their introduction video.
Hey, my name is June Kahn, and I'm the owner of Center Your Body's Pilates. I was actually nominated by one of the board of directors, and I really wanted to take on the challenge. I thought it would be a really lot of fun. It's for a great cause, so I thought I would just jump in feet first and go with it.
My name is Sam Gill. I teach at the University of Colorado, and I ran a dance studio for about 10 years called Bantaba World Dance and Music. My life has been focused on diversity. I really want to promote diversity. When I ran the dance studio, I sponsored visas for more than 25 artists to come here from all over the world. Dance is such a good form to communicate cultural differences. Everybody loves to dance everybody else's dances.
I am 100% Puerto Rican through and through, and growing up in New York, there was a lot of discriminatory remarks that were made to me because my last name was Torres. And those are kind of things that resonate with me. I don't want people to feel like that. Being a part of this helps me feel like I'm funding something that's going to deliver that message.
I've learned dances in lots and lots of different cultures. In my own dancing, I've tended to more towards Latin dances. So Joon and I are doing salsa this year. I really want to do street form. There's ballroomy form and there's street form. And I love the culture forms because I just love really street dance, just like down dirty kind of dance.
It's been an absolutely fantastic experience learning from my dance instructor. He is an expertise in the area of salsa, and I'm learning a whole new cultural experience, even though I have a Latin background. I have to say the first day I was nervous because I didn't know what to expect. But you made it easy for me to follow, but on the other hand, you're also tough on me.
I'm demanding of her in that I want her to dance as a person that's had years of experience.
I have to really focus and hone in more. I have a tendency to let my mind wander sometimes. This has really taught me how important it is to really focus and to really pay attention to the small little details.
Joon's biggest strength in this competition is tenacity. She just keeps trying.
I love salsa. I love that you picked out a song that had a little bit of influence that's more contemporary. It's had a little bit of hip-hoppy in there. So it really is really, really cool. I'm loving it. I think it's great.
It's really rewarding, I think, to do this for a larger cause. How many organizations do the kinds of things that YWCA does? They're an active presence in the community. I've taken advantage of their child care program in my own life.
Funding for an organization like the YWCA is what keeps them running. I would like to encourage my clients, my friends, and colleagues to contribute to this because it is such a cause that is so very close to my heart.
People should give, they should double their donations, they should triple their donations because this is really, really important. I would say to our competition, good luck, but watch out.
Oh, Sam, I taught you well.
That was just sizzling. sensational. Congratulations. Well done. And now let's hear what our judges have to say.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was wonderful. You guys are on stage for all the right reasons. I could tell you were really enjoying it. But I am a little confused. How was it working with your professional, Sam? Or was it Joon who's the professional working with Sam? I can't tell. Both of you look very, very good out there. Great job, guys.
I have to admit, I taught at Bontava, so I'm a little prejudiced. But what I love about salsa is the connection between the partners and the music, and you get such rhythm going, and you really showcase that, and it's so much fun. So thank you for that.
Joon, your tenacity and attention to detail definitely showed through. You guys obviously practiced a lot, but what I will remember most is Joon's huge smile and how much fun she was having out there. That was amazing.
Very inspiring. Very inspiring. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Best of luck to you. If you like the Joon Bugs, make sure you vote for them generously.
That's right. Our third dance team are the Broadway Tappers. I'm super excited about this. Featuring our celebrity Brian Baum and his dance coach Kimberly Spencer.
Let's hear a little bit about Brian. Brian is the owner and senior wealth advisor with Baum and Blockus Wealth Management Services. He is a trusted advisor to many in the financial community as a licensed investment and insurance broker, and in his own local community as the former mayor of Longmont. I'm glad he came down to Boulder. He was also a proud recipient of the Longmont Distinguished Citizen Award presented by Long's Peak Council, the International Theo Radcliffe Rebound Award presented by the Longevity International Incorporated, and he also serves on intergovernmental boards and associations, the Longmont Municipal Board, and the Longmont Not-for-Profits Boards.
That's a lot of accolades.
He's a busy guy. Brian is excited to be part of the Dancing with the Boulder Stars community as a celebrity this year because he feels that having the opportunity to participate in a worthwhile civic project where he can personally make a positive difference in the community is a no-brainer. Brian is also the proud father of 2 children, Chase and Brooklyn, who are also both dancers.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about his dance coach, Kimberly Spencer. Kimberly is the owner and artistic director of Broadway Performing Academy. Kimberly has enjoyed a full career and has many credits to her name, but the highlight of her career was when she played Cassie in the national tour of A Chorus Line. I was going to sing, but I won't. Kimberly is also a choreographer and has choreographed shows such as Griswold's Dinner Theater in California, Evita, and many others. She's even received the Choreographer Award for Dance Masters of America. When she wasn't performing or choreographing, she was teaching dance. Kimberly has been teaching numerous dance styles to students of all ages for over 35 years now. She currently lives in the country, where she continues to teach dance. This is Kimberly's first year performing and dancing with Boulder Stars as a professional dancer. She feels honored to be dancing at this great event and looks forward to helping her celebrity raise lots of money for the amazing programs and services that YWCA Boulder County has to offer. Now let's watch their introduction video.
I'm Brian Baum. I've been in the wealth management business for 35 years, and I'm the former mayor of Longmont, Colorado. Dancing in front of hundreds of people and telling my friends and family about that, the first result of that was a giggle.
My name is Kimberly Spencer, and I am the owner and artistic director of Broadway Performing Academy in Longmont. Oh my gosh, I've been dancing for over 39 years. And I teach at my studio and choreograph. I'm trained in ballet, jazz, and tap. Brian's my first partner since this is the first time I've done dancing with the Stars at Boulder, and we've had a lot of fun.
I have tapped before, not professionally or not wearing clothes. Actually, every day I slip a little bit and I kind of tweaked my back. So yeah, it's been a relearning experience.
I think that picking Bobby Darin is a great song.
We're using older music. We're going to be more of a traditional looking couple.
I think it's going to be really fun to dress a little more old-fashioned.
I'll be in a tuxedo and she's going to be in a bikini. What excites me most about doing this is dancing with Kimberly, because she was a Broadway star. She will push you, but she does it in a very caring way. Dancing with a couple, the most important thing to know and to learn is not to step on their feet.
I think what's been really neat for me to see from you is to give you hard steps and you're challenged and you're like, I can do this, let's just go back, I can do this.
When I commit to something, I commit to the end.
You know, I love that it's a competition, but I think the most important thing is to everybody to have fun, come together as a team. Why gives to people when they're in need, and I really appreciate that. I look forward to us raising money to help other families.
You're going to look very swollen over there. Look out. Look out, competition. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch Brian and Kimberly attempt to tap your troubles away.
More than the greatest love the world has known, this is the love that I give to you alone. More than the simple words I try to say, I only live to love you more each day. More than you ever know, my arms wanna hold you so my life will be in your keeping, waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping, longer than always is a long, long time, but far beyond forever, you be mine. I know I never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more than the greatest love the world has known. This is the love that I give to you. More than the simple words I try to say, I only live to love you more each day. More than you'd ever know, my arms got to hold you so my life will be in your keeping, waking, sleeping, laughing, longer than always is a long, long, long time, but far beyond forever, you'll be mine. I know I never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could
Holy cow, that was so much fun. I think I'm going to be singing that song all night in my head. But I think you more than just tapped my troubles away. I think you tapped your way right into my heart. It was so awesome.
I think you really tapped into the energy of the crowd there. I have to say, Brian, you know, guys in tuxedos, we get extra votes. So a few extra dollars in the envelope for this guy looking good in the tux. It's over to you.
Oh, microphone. Yay. You look really smooth. that was great. Tux does help. But I think tap is the first career with the Bollywood too, with the YWCA. And I love the give and take between the two of you. And you had that mix of ballroom, a little bit of jazz, Broadway, along with the tap, which was just a perfect package. Thank you, that was fun.
I agree with the perfect package. The music, the costume choices, and the dance, everything went together so well. You guys had a great time out there, and I hope your back is feeling better. It didn't show it all up on stage. You carried it off well.
Brian, you devil, you. I just looked up debonair in the dictionary and I saw a picture of you. Very smooth. I can call you a smooth. And Kimberly, for goodness sakes, I think I just found my new dance instructor as well. You guys did a great job. Clearly you had a lot of fun out there. And Brian, thank you so much for all that you do for our community. Brian does a great job in our community. We sure appreciate you very much. Great job, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Our fourth couple is Team River Dance, and after watching their dance routine, I think you will understand why. Let's introduce Junior Herrera and Jennifer Moriarty. Let's tell
you a little bit about them. Adolfo Herrera, who we call Junior lovingly, is the lead teller at Wells Fargo. Throughout his career at Wells Fargo, he's attained vast knowledge of the day-to-day operations. Oh, wait, we're not ready yet. We must tell you more about Junior. He knows not only everything about Wells Fargo in general, but about his branch in particular. Junior's done pretty much everything at the bank due to his various positions from teller to banker. Junior also owns a YouTube channel that he utilizes to display his filming and editing projects that has gained attention from his over 200 subscribers on YouTube. Junior was immediately excited to be cast as one of the celebrities in this year's Dancing with the Boulder Stars because he thought it would be a great overall experience and a good way to give back to the community while still having a lot of fun.
Junior's partner is Jennifer Moriarty Rajiski, and she's the owner and director of the Moriarty Moffat School of Irish Dance. Irish dance has always been a huge part of her life, and she has extensive experience in professional Irish dancing. During her dance competition days, she competed all over North America and Ireland and received a TCRG, I'm sure that group understands what that acronym means, certification. Yeah, they do, it's big. It's big time stuff. Certification through the Irish Dance Commission. After completing high school, Jennifer lived and danced in Las Vegas and toured all over North America and Europe. She also danced in both River Dance, the show, and the Lord of the Dance. Jennifer owns her own dance school with her lifelong friend, Susanna Moffat-Rulin, where she teaches dance lessons to her young and aspiring students. This is Jennifer's first year as a professional dance instructor at Dancing with the Boulder Stars. She was instantly intrigued by the opportunity because she loves a challenge and thought it sounded like a blast. Let's watch their video.
So I'm Junior Herrera, and I'm a teller at Wells Fargo Bank. Our managers that came up to us as a group asked us
And those were really cute Irish soul chicks. I didn't see them before. Those were awesome girls. They were great. Well, it was really fun. Well, judges, what do you think?
Lord of the dance better watch out. Junior's in the house. We have a front row view of how fast your feet are going, and that is amazing. That is, I'm impressed. Well done.
Junior, that was the gutsiest darn thing I've ever seen. And you pulled it off, man. That was impressive. You were in sync. You two were in sync. Junior, you did a great job. I know how you felt. I've been there before. That took a lot of guts. And for goodness sakes, Jennifer, you can tell that you love what you do. You're smiling and fun up there. That was great work, guys. Thanks so much.
Once again, you picked something that's really hard and you did a great job. Congratulations for going so far out of your comfort zone. I did Irish gymnastics when I was a child and I was not that good. It just built and built to the end and your feet were flying. Congratulations.
Congratulations to them. You know, they read the fine print of the bylaws of Dancing with the Boulder Stars, and they recognized that a new rule was implemented about 15 minutes before the show started, and that if you have backup dancers, you can get extra donations.
But isn't it amazing all the varied kind of dances we've seen already? It's amazing. I mean, it's really awesome. You're going to love what's coming up next. Our next team are the Bachata Stars, Jill Grano and Carlos Dingo.
Jill is a candidate for Boulder City Council. She loves Boulder's vote tonight and during the election season. Jill loves Boulder's natural beauty, creative spirit, and commitment to the environment. She has taught civics at the Watershed School, and she also served on the board of New Era, Colorado. Currently, Jill serves on the City of Boulder Board of Zoning Adjustments as the vice chair, and is on the board of Thistle Communities. Jill was recently named one of the top 40 under 40 young professionals who are shaping the future of Boulder Valley by Biz West. Yeah, you can clap for that. It's okay. Jill signed up to dance this year because she believes that the YWCA's mission to protect children, empower women and girls, and eliminate racism is some of the most important work being done in the community.
And her dance partner, Carlos, is fairly new to the salsa scene, but once he learned salsa, he knew he was hooked, and you will see why. During college, Carlos was the vice president and president of Rotaract, which is an international business student association, and he was also a Spanish and French tutor, and part of a salsa team called, let's see if I get this right, Los Sabrosos.
Well done.
After college, Carlos moved to Colorado, where he taught Cuban salsa in the form of casino salsa to about 30 University of Colorado students. And when they started at the beginning, they were beginners, let's just put it that way. And at the end of their 12-week session, they were dancing at a salsa intermediate level. They were amazing. Let's see. And right now, currently, Carlos works at GNC and continues to work on his own startup. Now, he's no stranger to Dancing with Boulder Stars, having performed in previous years as a professional dancer. He decided to participate in Dancing with Boulder Stars once again this year because he believes that the YWCA Boulder County's mission is particularly important in consideration of the current state of our nation. And I couldn't agree with him more. Let's take a look at their video.
My name is Jill Grano, and I'm a mother, I'm a local businesswoman, and right now I'm a candidate for Boulder City Council. I decided to join Dancing with Boulder Stars this year because I love YWCA. Their mission of supporting children and women and families is so important, and I thought it would be a nice break from the council campaign.
I'm Carlos. I'm coming back for the second time this year. I am trained in salsa and bachata.
I was very humbled to be invited again by the YWCA here at Boulder County. Let me tell you about my partner, Jill. She's such a great dancer already.
My only dance experience was grabbing my girlfriends, hopping in an Uber, and going to tracks. When I first met Carlos, he said, "Salsa is the sun and bachata is the mood." It's like, I love this guy. I was smitten right then.
We started bachata right off the bat. She's owning the choreography. It originates from the Dominican Republic. It was a dance that usually is danced like in a restaurant, very dark, people really close together. Sometimes like topless for the leads because it's so hot down there. In Spanish, we say anyone who likes bachata is a bachatero or bachatera. She's definitely got a bachatera in her.
Do I like being the center of attention? Well, you should probably ask my girlfriend who's in the audience that one. YWCA's mission of empowering women and eliminating racism is so important, now more than ever.
We're funding an organization that is standing for the people.
Every twirl and dance move and fall that I've taken is completely worth it. Probably the most likely blunder will be me completely forgetting moves or falling over, but that's okay, I'm prepared. People have seen me recently with the city council campaign in such a serious setting, and I think a lot of them are now excited to see me make a total fool of myself for a good cause. I just really hope that the audience finds clumsiness a little bit endearing.
So I'm super excited to show everyone what we got.
Down a little bit with Jill and Carlos. Let's watch them break it down with a sultry bachata.
Esto va rápido, pero empieza despacito, pero tu cuerpo despacito, hasta que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Sí, sabes que ya llevo un rato mirándote, tengo que bailar contigo hoy. Vi que tu mirada ya estaba llamándome, muéstrame el camino que yo voy. Tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal, te voy a acercar, me voy a convertir, solo comenzamos a despacito, respira tu cuello despacito, hasta que te diga cosas al oído, para que te ayudes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito, quiero las paredes de tu laberinto, hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito. Quiero ver bailar tu pelo, quiero ser tu ritmo, que enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Si te pido un beso de cara, yo sé que estás pensando, tengo tiempo intentando, pero yo te está quitando. Sabes que tu corazón conmigo te hace bom bom, sabes que esa hora pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Que enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito, hacer que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito, tumbar las paredes de tu laberinto, hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito. Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Que enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito, deja que te diga cosas al
can say is, oh yeah. So you two got close over your 12 weeks of rehearsal. I hope all the kids close their eyes. Judges, over to you.
There are children in the audience. I love it. I love it. Clearly, I see what's missing on council now. I might suggest.
Imagine those late night meetings now.
That's my idea for Jill. And this Carlos guy, honestly, I had to compete against him last year. All I had to hear was for a week afterwards is, oh, that Carlos. You are smooth, mister. Great job, guys. Really nice job.
That was so good. It was so rhythmical and musical, and people don't realize how hard it is to dance with your feet so close together, not to mention the rest of your bodies. But you didn't get tangled up, and the choreography was so right on the music. It was really good.
How in the world did you find time to rehearse? That was so well rehearsed. And it was hot. And it was really, really fun to see, Jill, you in a different light, being campaigning out there. And it's fun to just see you, just let loose, have fun for a great cause.
Let's welcome our next team. They are the one and only all-girls team that I've ever known to compete in Dancing with the Boulder Stars. Please welcome Arian and Cheryl Marquez.
Let me tell you a little bit about Arian. Arian is the founder and CEO of Kitables, a company that gives people the confidence to build by making kits for DIY projects in a variety of fields for both big customers and businesses alike. It's unusual, that sounds cool. Anyway, she's had an extremely varied career path and was recently named a top 5 female CEO in the nation by SheEO. Ariane has experience running both for-profit and non-profit entities and is extremely involved in the community and helps run things like Boulder Startup Week, the NVC, and is a mentor to many first-time entrepreneurs. She is passionate about helping others build things from scratch, whether they are building projects, companies, or their own careers. Arian chose to participate in this year's Dancing with the Boulder Stars because she loves how YWCA Boulder County programs and services advocate for teenage girls, because she's had firsthand knowledge herself of experience of how poorly the issue of women's future is treated in our society today.
Her partner is Cheryl Marquez. Cheryl has a thirst for all types of dance and never wants to stop learning. She has a varied background as a competitive ballroom dancer, modern dancer, and choreographer, and as well as an aerialist. If it requires movement, she's intrigued. Cheryl continues to keep dance in her life by teaching dance and teaching private dance lessons when she has the time. She's also the owner of 8 Count Social, which provides in-home dance learning experiences for hosts and their friends. Cheryl's excited for Dancing with the Boulder Stars for her 4th year because the celebrities always give their all, the pros always bring their A game, and everyone truly supports each other's work. Let's watch their video.
You are strong. I'm Arian and what I do is I run a company called Kitables. I didn't even know Dancing with Boulder Stars even existed. I was emailed, complete cold email, and by the way, do you want to do this Dancing with the Stars thing? And I was like, heck yes.
I'm Cheryl Marquez. I am a teacher at a public school by day, dance teacher in my free time, whatever that is. Dancing with the Boulder Stars is the best event ever. My first impression when meeting Arian was that she has great energy and that she is not afraid of a challenge.
I would say that she probably has the way more challenging role in all of this because she's got to get this gangly creature to act graceful and point her toes.
I
I've done a lot of styles in my life. I've been in modern companies in Denver. I think our competition is like doing high energy, happy music. And I think it's going to really shock people when they see our intensity and just another side of dance. I think they're going to underestimate us. She's willing to try anything no matter how crazy it sounds.
Every once in a while we try to do something that really doesn't work, that looked really easy on YouTube. I think the most important thing when you're dancing with somebody is to not crush them. Our routine has a lot of opportunities where that could potentially happen. Not made for grace, or made for force. The mission is worth all the work I'm putting in, and I don't know if I consider it work. Honestly, this is fun for me.
I think the part that gets me the most is empowering women. Being a newer mom, the services they provide for somebody who really needs them at a drop of a hat is really important to me.
I had a third grade teacher, literally, like within earshot of me, tell my mother that I wasn't even going to make it through high school. Well, I run a few companies, so joke's on them. But what I want to say to everybody is to go out and donate to this program. You might be helping out some kid become some crazy person like me one day, start companies that are going to change the world. No point have I been, oh, let's not do this. A, this is awesome to do, and B, I don't think I've ever said that in my life either. So
I think it's going to be fierce and it's going to be wonderful.
Now let's watch Arian and Cheryl perform their powerful dance routine. And I have 2 words for you: girl power.
contemporary. There was
Gymnastics.
there's gymnastics. I saw elements of paso doble in there. Well done to both of you.
Cheryl, the choreography was fantastic. Both of you were perfectly matched, and you grabbed my attention right from the beginning with those great visuals and the use of props. It was so powerful. Really good. Fierce.
That was fierce, that was fun, it was well rehearsed. I enjoyed all the props and the costuming, and there's some really great technical moves in there too, so great job, you guys.
That's my dance coach right there. Good job, guys. I'm still trying to catch my breath. That was intense. The theatrics on that was phenomenal. I'm just glad you didn't propose that dance for us when we danced. Arian, great job. I'm reading your bio. You are clearly a classic overachiever. You made that look easy. I can't tell you how enjoyable that was. Great job, ladies.
Okay, our next dance team calls themselves the Gauchos Who Say Ni. Starring Rachel Thompson and Tom Winger.
Rachel is a CU graduate with a bachelor's in business marketing and works as an assistant accountant manager and junior producer at Sterling Rice Group. When she's not at work, she also volunteers for nonprofits such as B'nai B'rith, a youth organization, and is a board member of the Jewish Women's International, an organization that also works to empower women and girls. Rachel first decided she wanted to participate as a celebrity after attending Dancing with the Boulder Stars the previous year and cheer on a coworker, and she remembers leaning to her friends to say, "That's going to be me next year." Well, now here she is. In preparation for the big competition, Rachel has learned it's never too late and has a true passion for dance. She plans to find ways to keep dance in her life even after Dancing with the Boulder Stars is over.
And her dance partner is Tom Winger. Tom is a Boulder-based professional dancer and an independent film producer. He began dancing at the young age of 5 with square dancing and the waltz, and later picked up swing dancing and hip-hop in high school. Currently, Tom dances at both Streetside Dance Studio and the Blue Moon Dance Company. And in addition to performing, he enjoys working as a choreographer. Tom also has a passion for filmmaking, and he works as a production and camera ops person for Sparta Combat League and Streetside Productions. As if that doesn't keep him busy enough, he also runs his own feature film company called Soulless Cinema. Tom first got involved with Dancing with the Boulder Stars when a fellow dance company member recruited him 5 years ago, and he has been hooked ever since. Let's watch their video.
My name is Rachel Thompson, and I work in Boulder as an assistant account manager and junior producer at Sterling Rice Group. I decided to join this year's competition with Dancing with the Boulder Stars because I had attended the event last year, and I remember turning to one of my friends and I was like, "You see, that's going to be me next year."
Thomas Wiggert. I'm from Boulder, Colorado. I've been doing YWCA for 4 or 5 years. I love the organization, love dancing, and when they call me every year, so I always say yes.
I love dance. I'm not very great at it.
I've been dancing since I was 5. That's actually how my parents met. They were square dancers in college.
It's been a lot of fun learning from my dance instructor. He knows a lot about all different styles of dance.
My favorite style is honestly freestyling. I learned hip hop in college, spent 3 years throwing down on the dance floor and looking like an idiot, and then it got to the day where I stopped looking as much like an idiot, and that's kind of when I started figuring out how I like dancing. My first impression of Rachel, she seemed very calm, very happy, very open to a bunch of styles.
I want to perform tango, so we're doing tango.
Tango and salsa are probably my weakest styles.
You have to make it both dramatic and like just sexy enough, but not like too sexy, because obviously all of my coworkers and everyone is going to be there. I have never performed on stage before. I am a mix of confident, nervous, excited.
Best case scenario for the night, everyone gets food poisoning. We win automatically. Second best case scenario, we raise the most money.
I came to know YWCA Boulder County through Sterling Rice Group. It's a really great organization. I know that in Boulder County, women and children are supported on a very local level.
If you can give back and it's in your wheelhouse, you should.
The best scenario personally is that there are no other options other than winning. If I could say one thing to my competition, you better watch out because we're coming for you.
I love all our competition. They're all nice people. They'll throw down harder.
Now I feel like we have a whole choreographed dance. Let's do this thing.
Tom take over the stage with this tantalizing tango. a very spy versus spy James Bond theme. It was really well done.
Yeah, really cool. Very sexy.
That was amazing. I loved the drama of it all, the story, and it was perfectly choreographed, and you guys made a great team together.
Well, I would certainly echo that sentiment. It was dramatic. Rachel, I love your confidence. From what we saw in the video, when you said that's going to be me next year, I love that. That is great. It was absolutely a crowd pleaser. Your confidence, you just had a ton of confidence. I want to give a shout out to Sterling Rice. Those guys, you have a great group back there. They do a nice job every year for it. And Tom doesn't disappoint. He always puts on a great show. Thanks, buddy.
Actually, you were flying around the stage. You had great stage presence, and your leg lines, your content, the timing with the music, it was all really good. The choreography, of course, but you worked really hard to get all that in. That was a lot. Congratulations.
I don't think we know that tango was not your forte, Tom. That was great. Kind of tired, were you? That was like exhausting.
Tom's a strong dude, man. It's a lot of
lifting.
Yeah, it's a great partner. Great partner. Last but certainly not least is our final dance team of the night. This is Street Legal starring Jeannie Freeze and Rico Shanju.
Jeannie Freeze, who works at Mike's Camera, she's a marketing manager there with over 20 years of experience working with startups through established corporations on business strategy, product marketing, R&D, operations, and financial analysis. I think she's covered all the bases there. She also has a passion for photography, good since she works at Mike's Camera, and she loves taking pictures of her family and friends, and she even dabbles in modeling from time to time for fun on the side. As a single mom of 2 kids, she is thrilled to be able to give back to an organization that supports the community by providing extensive programming for families. Jeannie is no stranger to Dancing with Boulder Stars, having danced twice in group dance numbers instead of the individual acts, but it was on her wish list of sorts to be a celebrity dance team. So she's returning today feeling incredibly honored, and she's excited to be able to give back to the community in a way that is meaningful and enjoyable.
Her partner is Rico Shanju. He was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, where he first became involved in dancing and performing hip-hop, R&B, jazz, and salsa, as well as studied capoeira and martial arts. In 1984, he moved to the West Coast, where he traveled and performed with the likes of Jesse Powell, Drew Hill, and Praz from the Fugees. Then Rico decided to move again, this time to Colorado, and he's been here ever since. Currently, Rico keeps busy as a dancer, choreographer, director, public speaker, community organizer, and a philanthropist. And then he still has time to do all these other great things, and on top of that, it's amazing. He's the founder and sole proprietor of Streetside Dance Studios and the associated production company, Streetside Production. Rico not only gives back to the surrounding community, but he also gives back to Haiti through his nonprofit organization, the Vertile Foundation. Rico is excited to return to Dancing with the Boulder Stars yet again as a professional dancer because he is an avid supporter of the work that the YWCA of Boulder County does for the community and truly believes that it's a fun and rewarding experience. Let's watch their video.
So my name is Jeannie Freeze. I work for Mike's Camera as a marketing manager. I've always known about the Y and various community programs in the Y, especially being a mom, just all the programs for kids. And a few years back, I was asked to dance in a group for the finale for the Dancing with the Boulder Stars. So I did that twice.
My name is Rico Shanju, and I was born in Haiti, and I've been dancing since I was 5. I did Dancing with the Boulder Stars, like I want to say 3 years ago, and I had so much fun. Jeannie is phenomenal. She's awesome sauce. We love her.
I've known Rico actually for years and have been a student of his for many years.
I found out Jeannie was going to be a part of it, and I was just like, yeah, I'm going to do this.
audience engaged, and we're like Bruno Mars.
It's a fun piece. I've been dancing for, I have to say, 35 years, professionally for 20 years. I'm professionally trained in hip hop, but I can definitely dabble in the jazz.
What's not to love about Rico and dancing with Rico and just enjoying music and movement?
She has way too much fun. That's a problem.
What makes it fun? Us.
Makes it fun.
My goal here is really just to have fun and just to enjoy being here and being part of the process and just celebrating just kind of the collective love and support community organizations like the Y. We're a great place for parenting classes, parenting resources, child care support, after school programming.
It's powerful because it's first of all, you're working with kids and you're working with like young moms that don't know what exactly that they're doing.
Things I would like to say to the fans and the audience is just thank you. Thank you for the love and support.
The fact that you made an effort to be here tonight and supporting this, it's amazing. And don't get me wrong, your money is gonna go farther than anything that you could be doing tonight.
And everybody walks away feeling awesome and amazing.
It's gonna be a party. I'm ready. I hope all of you guys are ready. Because we have body rolls. Hope you guys are ready for some body rolls because we have body rolls.
Too, they're just different. Anyway, Jeannie and Rico, I hope you think we've saved the best for last. Watch them as they perform their hip hop dance routine that can't stop, won't stop. Woo!
That was the last performance. If Christopher Walken were here, he would say, wow, I've never seen anyone dance like that.
You know, we were talking earlier after rehearsal that they're so good at the body rolls that if somebody ever comes up to you and you don't know what to say back, just do that. Just give it to them. End the conversation.
Just body roll.
Let's ask our judges what they thought.
Well, what we thought was, that's the real deal there. I'll tell you why. That was some great energy. Your stage presence was unbelievable. And Rico, I think you met your match with Jeannie. I don't know how you had time to do that, but you guys really exemplify why we're here tonight. We loved it. The costumes are gorgeous. Great job, guys. She picked out the costumes. Good job.
I agree. I love glitter. And Jeannie, really, you gave him a run for his money. You were in great unison, perfectly matched. It was really fun to watch and all that energy. And you fused a whole bunch of different styles. I love that. Thank you.
Jeannie, you weren't meant to be in the back crowd. You're supposed to be up front center. You did great. That was fun. The energy was contagious. It made me want to try doing body rolls.
You can dance next year.
All right. Is that it, judges? Thank you so
Great
much, you
job,
guys.
guys.
Great way to end it. We also want to give a great shout out to Triple Threat Digital, who did all of the background videos for us. Those were great, okay? They really made that with what's in the city. We really want to thank all of our dancers. It's always fun to see their hard work hit the stage. But, you know, let's not forget why we're really here, to raise money for the YWCA. You know, you can make an impact on the lives of Boulder County families by giving generously with your donation dollars right now. Use the voting envelopes that you received on your way in, fill them up big and fat, and then pass them up to the YWCA employees on the House floor when you're finished.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it is time to start the voting process. You've seen all 8 teams dance. You know who your favorite dancers are. Now it's time to donate generously to the YWCA. If you don't like some of the recent events in our country that are demonstrating overt racism, donate tonight.
That's right. If you're upset about the recent stories about men in power taking advantage of women, and you never want to have another woman have to give the old hashtag #MeToo, donate.
If you're worried that young Latinas in our community and across this nation aren't getting a fair shake, donate generously. Let the YWCA of Boulder County be a beacon to the rest of this nation. Tonight, I hope that you were able to donate as much as you can.
And we really also want to thank you, our audience, for joining us tonight, for supporting this great cause, and for being such a great live audience. You guys have been wonderful. You've made them all feel great. What do you think of our audience? Yeah.
And finally, it's the time you've all been waiting for. It's time to hand out the awards and find out how much money we raised together tonight. Are you ready for that? All right. Our first award is the Judge's Choice Award. This is given to the dance couple who was undoubtedly the most fun to watch and really got the crowd going.
I had to put on my cheaters for this because I hand wrote it. You want to say that? Okay. And this year's Judge's Choice Award goes to Team River Dance. Congratulations, Team River Dance. You definitely deserve it. That's amazing. Congratulations. All right, now let's get to our next award, which is my personal favorite, the Instructor of the Year. This year's winner was a joy to watch, of course. Always worked so hard, and I'm going to let you read that person.
All right. This year's Instructor of the Year award goes to Cheryl Marquez. Congratulations, Cheryl, for all your hard work. The choreography was astounding this year. Let's give it up one more time for Cheryl. And now let's get to the most important and sought out award of the night. It is your champion of Dancing with the Boulder Stars for 2017.
We had a tight competition this year, and I want to thank everyone for their efforts. The overall champion is awarded to the team that received the most donations to benefit the YWCA Boulder County.
But before we get to the grand champion, we want to recognize the person who still fundraised quite a lot, but didn't raise quite enough to be the champion. This year, the runner-up for our competition is Scott Clemenson and Allison.
Champion of Dancing with the Boulder Stars, and to present this prestigious award, I'd like to invite our judge and WCA Board President, Sue Fagan, to come up and make the announcement.
First of all, thank you all for coming tonight and for supporting YWCA Boulder County. It is wonderful to such a great turnout, and thanks again to all of our dancers. Tonight, our initial tallies have shown that we've raised over $30,000. So thank you from my heart. So without further ado, I wanted to announce this year's champion, and the prism and flowers go to Rachel Thompson.
Or professional dancer in Dancing with the Boulder Stars 2018, yeah, we're doing it again. Contact Emily Olson at YWCA, and her email address is emily@ywcaboulder.org, or you can call her at 303-443-0419. What was that number, Todd?
That's 303-443-0419. Once again, that's 303-443-0419. Once again, that number.
And please, let's save the date. Mark your calendars right now. Get out your phones and mark the date in your calendar to join us for our next fundraiser event, which will be our annual Cabaret Gala, and it'll take place on Saturday, March 10th, 2018 at the Boulder JCC. We hope to see you there.
The dancers will be there. Maybe they'll dance first again. It's not that kind of event, but they'll dance again. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure to be your co-host tonight with Lisa Wade.
Todd Barta.
Let's give one final round of applause to our dancers. Stars 2017.
Thank you and good night.